College Station, Texas, as the Aggies back home. The home of the 12th man will be rocking and rolling today at Kyle Field. Mississippi State in town trying to snap their losing streak.
Something to keep an eye on.
Yeah, total of 6 starters out for Mississippi State today. Texas A&M wins the toss. They defer, so Mississippi State will get their hands on it first. Some pressure right out of the gates from Texas A&M. That one will one-hop to Kylan Hill and trying to get him to foot. They'll toss it to Hill, working the left side, gets a couple of yards. Hey, well, there's a great matchup. 3rd down. Let's call it 8. Schrader hit. Loose football. They're going to say incomplete pass. Pocket collapsed immediately on Schrader. It'll be 4th down. Aaron Hansford, first one there. Down. And we just got a good look at that. Jace Crispin with the punt. Anaya Smith back to return it. Makes a man miss, and he'll get it out over the 30-yard line. A 49-yard punt and a 4-yard return. Start things off for A&M. They'll hand it off to the freshman Isaiah Spiller. But Kellen Mond's the football. They will swing it to the wide side of the field. Spiller makes the catch. Breaks a couple of tackles, and he's out near midfield. That'll be a 1st down. Chauncey Rivers drags it up, makes it 1st down and 10 from the Aggie 49. Spiller. Not a whole lot of room. Will fall forward for a couple of yards. Pass caught. Cameron Buckley making the reception, only picks up a couple of yards.
Up to the plate and make a big play for him.
Mississippi State sells out defensively. Pass is incomplete. Winner averaged 52 yards a kick last week, averaging just shy of 50 per punt this year. Fair catch called for at the 10-yard line by Malik Deer for Mississippi State.
And that's why this game is so critical for him to play well.
Schrader hit again, gets the pass away. And of course, the latest, new think those things ever die until they hire a coach. Inside handoff goes to Kylan Hill. Buddy Johnson, the middle linebacker, there to meet him. Maybe a yard on. Darrell Williams about to snap it right from the 10-yard line. Good clean snap. 4-man rush by the Aggies. Schrader, there's a flag in the backfield. Schrader running around trying to pick up the 1st down. He does have a lot more out to the 35. A heck of a run, but this one might be coming back. 25-yard gain.
And you talk about right tackle on the outside. Greg Elam, who's the one who get caught for the holding call. Right there on Tyree Johnson.
Here's Hill. He gets it back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th down. Tucker Day will punt that away to midfield. Anaya Smith. Wine bar, nice little place over there. A little history for you on Texas A&M. I try to do that, DJ. I try to bring a little
light
conference.
The people a little bit.
And you. They'll go handoff to the freshman Isaiah Spiller. Inside the 25, down to the 24-yard line. Landrews drags him down, but a 24-yard pickup.
Watch number 55 here. Gets a nice seal block on the edge, which creates the lane for Spiller to run through. Watch him just create that seal, and then the patience of Spiller to run through there. He does an outstanding job here in space and
30. Here's Spiller again. Breaks another tackle. Has another 1st down inside the 15. Down to the 13-yard line. Landrews again per carry. 1st down throw from Mond coming near side. Jalen Weidemeyer. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 1-yard line. A gain of 11.
Texas A&M's going to hurry up and go, though.
They'll hand it off. Spiller flagged down on the other side of the field. In the end zone. Boy, that's 30 yards away from the
offsides.
From the football.
Offside on the defense. Number 41 lined up in the neutral zone. Penalty is half the distance to the goal. Replay, 1st down.
Kellen Mond will keep it himself, and he will get it across the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies. Seth Small to attempt the point after, and he will split the uprights. So Texas A&M scores for the first time with a national championship to his credit. He and Kellen Mond have they've become attached at the hip a little bit. Nick Gibson in at running back now for Mississippi State. He'll get the handoff here, and he'll take it out close to the 30-yard line. One of the things that Jimbo Fisher said about Kellen Mond,
hard guy, but I know as a quarterback you want to make sure you know exactly what the coach is going to ask you when you come off.
Good run there by Gibson. Blades pushes him out of bounds. He'll have a first down and a gain of 8. Champion. Schrader dancing around, nowhere to go, and he may have lost a yard. Matabike led the way. Big 5-2 in the middle of that defensive line. Boy,
the run game.
Schrader, boy, doesn't have any time to throw the football. Just gets out of bounds and is pushed out of bounds, and that'll be a free 15 for Mississippi State.
After the play was over, personal foul, late hit out of bounds, number 3 on the defense. Penalty is 15 yards, automatic first down.
Tyree Johnson, the sophomore. Schrader going up top, looking for a big play, can't hit it. It was there, and it falls incomplete, trying to hit Stephen Guidry. Lofts it up, just off the fingertips of Farrah Green, the tight end. 3rd down and 10. Schrader spins out of trouble, gets it off, but it is incomplete. They're going to say turnover. They're going to say taken away by the Aggies. Devin Morris, 45. Mond to throw, looking deep down the field. Nobody's there. Looking for Courtney Davis. 10. Spiller will carry it out over the 45. He'll get maybe 2 on the play. Chauncey 9. Comes some pressure up the middle, and he can make a 3rd down and about 4 as Leo Lewis jumps across.
Offside, number 10 on the defense. 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
Mond 3 out of 5 today throwing the football. Looks to throw it here. Pocket collapses, will throw on the run. Pass is caught by Kendrick Rogers, and that'll be good enough for a first down at the Bulldog 43-yard line. A 6-yard pickup. Runner with Spiller. Spiller will break a tackle and lose a yard. Mond's pass over the middle is caught by Davis. He's inside the 25 down to the 23-yard line. That's 21 yards for Texas A&M.
Well thrown football by Kellen Mond. They got triple slant going on. Here's the inside guy, Courtney Davis. And Courtney Davis runs through that zone and does a good job of.
Mond will keep it. Great vision, got behind his big boys up front, and he'll pick up 5 yards. Mond will throw it, double clutches. See, he had Tyler Williams coming right in his face. And
allowed Kellen Mond to dictate this ball game.
Some more pressure over the middle. Pass is caught again by Davis. He'll have the first down, but he grabs his right leg. The 10-yard line. Mond will keep it. He's to the 5. Touchdown. Texas A&M from 12 yards out. Kellen Mond with his 4th, making his 5th rushing touchdown of 2019.
The football to the right spot.
Seth Small connects on the point after. Braden Mann will kick it away. This will sail into the end zone, out to the 25-yard line. Work from the far hash mark. Quick hitter. Picks up 4. Now doesn't it? No. Here goes Kylan Hill. Breaks a tackle. It's a foot race. Hill is tripped up at the 35, and that's something Kylan Hill's been searching for the last. First down and 10 for the Bulldogs. Schrader will keep it, dancing around, gets it close to the 31-yard line. Schrader going toward the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Steven Guidry with the reception, 32 yards. And the Bulldogs are on the board, and he beat Elijah Blades, who was slow to get up again. And he will split the uprights. Boy, short kick taken at the 15-yard line by Preston. And he's out to the 35-yard line. So decent field position for Texas A&M.
Defense honest, like you mentioned. To have a guy like that in this system, it gives you a lot of options. And Kellen Mond is such a dual threat with the football in his hands. And you want your best perimeter on the edge, and he has to know when to get down, too.
Spiller will pick up a couple of yards. We talked to Jimbo about that yesterday, and here's what he says about the quarterback game. And you have to understand there's only so much physical pounding.
Who's kind of giving out the hits. Sometimes they're bringing it to you.
Pass over the middle, caught by Osmond. Landrews there to make his 5th.
A&M.
Broken tackle in the backfield by Spiller. He will fall inside the 45, picks up 3 and a first down for the Aggies. More than A&M, and that was only for about 1:45 more than Texas A&M. There's Courtney Davis working hard to get it inside the 30-yard line. He'll pick up 14. Mond steps up in the pocket, sees some room to run, and he will scamper to the 15, to the 10. Big hit at the 5-yard line as he is popped there, but a flag comes out at the end of that play after a 25-yard gain by Kellen Mond. There's all kinds of flags, pushing and shoving going on. C.J. Morgan was the man who came up to make the hit on Mond.
And Jimbo's going to be livid because this is probably going to be, it's going to end up off.
Oh, Jimbo's down there chewing on Colton Prater. Well, there's a lot to sort out here.
Personal foul, targeting number 29 on the defense. That play is under further review. After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 76 on the offense. That is number 76, first unsportsmanlike conduct foul of the game.
And the number one question is, does he lead with that helmet? And Kellen Mond's not a defenseless player. He sees him coming, he's running.
Well, Matt Austin, our rules analyst, is standing by.
So I know if I'm
After
C.J.
further
Morgan.
review, there was no targeting on the play.
I think
The 15-yard unsportsmanlike conduct foul on number 76 will be enforced.
Mond will throw on first down. Going up top to the end zone. Wide open is Osmond. Touchdown from 19 yards out. Point after is up and good, and Texas A&M didn't waste any time. They may have lost. Touchdown. His man will kick it away. Isaiah Zuber on the return. He is wrapped up just across the 15-yard line. Last 3 drives for 9 yards and a touchdown through the air. Schrader. Again, pocket collapses, throws, long throw, out of bounds, and yards today. He stands to the right of Schrader. They'll give him the football on this possession, and he'll get it out over the 20, but it'll be a 3rd and long situation. Pressure comes. Schrader runs away from it, and he will be dropped. They will mark him down at the 14-yard line. Devin Morris, from his corner spot, got there in a hurry.
They plug the A-gap to then bring that perimeter blitz right off the edge from that nickel spot, and he gets home on Garrett Schrader. I just mentioned it. They have to do a better job of protecting Garrett Schrader.
Low kick. Tucker Day will get a favorable bounce. It'll stop around the Aggie 43-yard line. From the 43-yard line. Mon, quick throw near side. That one's to Davis. We'll get it close to midfield. A&M has scored on 3 consecutive drives. Jones, Martin Emerson out there for Mississippi State. Richardson with his first carry today off the right side. He'll pick up 3. On 3rd down and short. Mon hit as he throws. It's incomplete. Well, that pocket collapsed, and a Braden Mann back to punt for the Aggies. End over end kick. Malik Deer will let it hit at the 5. And is there anybody better? We know how great his leg is, but his ability to stop a ball inside the 10-yard line is absolutely amazing. I don't know if I've ever seen anybody punt like him. It's just been crazy.
It's pretty cool to see Laura back on the set, having a good time down with the boys. We're happy to have her back.
Boy, some strong running inside by Nick Gibson, but lost the football, and the Aggies have it at the 20. Gibson going for every yard he can get, but it cost him the football.
That's tough for a back to run and try to get extra yards, and he's fighting. And you see here, he's fighting guys off, and this is what defensive guys do. They hold you up, and one guy rips that football out.
Boy, another youngster for Texas A&M, a true freshman, making a big play for the Aggies, setting up their offense here. They'll run it off the right side with Isaiah Spiller for the Aggies. Split Spiller out in motion. Pass over the middle, incomplete. Looking for Davis as Mond was wrapped up again in a hurry to the left of Kellen Mond.
Looks like more pressure.
Oh, they're bringing it everybody, it seems like. Aggies pick it up. A couple of broken tackles for Rogers. Still on his feet. Touchdown! Oh my goodness, what a run from Kendrick Rogers.
Just the extra effort here. See if he gets any part of his body down as he's fighting off Mississippi State defenders. Oh, it looks like that, I think it's right hand on the back.
Catch and run by Rogers as the point after is up and good, and another 7 on the board. Notice that.
Chiz is all over. He's trying to get every space of that board.
28-7, Texas A&M. And let's go back to that last touchdown play and get some clarification from our rules analyst, Matt Austin, and why that was a touchdown. Matt?
Yeah, Dave, the runner, when he puts his hand on the ground, or in this case, the back of his hand, from a rule standpoint, the hand and the wrist are considered all one part of the body. So the back of the hand, the wrist being down, that does not put the runner down. So it was good officiating from the officials to let the play go, to see how it was going to end up so they don't end up with an inadvertent whistle. And it was a great job by replay to confirm. So that runner was not down.
And also a great run. How about credit to
No doubt.
Rogers for an excellent run, staying on his feet and his hands to get into the end zone. Bulldogs need some big plays in a hurry here as we're getting late in the second quarter, just over 5:20 to go before half.
Him the football as well, but plenty of time to continue to run the football.
They'll try that here with Kylan Hill, and he's not going to go very far. Did he get enough for the first down? He only needed about a yard. Schrader going over the middle and a little too far. Oh, big hole off the left side for Kylan Hill. He's to midfield and a big collision right there, but he picks up 18 yards. Leon O'Neal. Ball was tipped and almost picked off. Clifford Chapman had his hands on it, and now it was heading back to the end zone if he maintains possession. Aggies bringing some pressure. Schrader makes a man miss. Stays on his feet. He'll get close to the first down. They'll spot him at the 38.
Garrett Schrader's a big, tough runner.
Kylan Hill will pick up a yard and a half. Second down, and let's call it 9. Schrader, good clean pocket, looking all over his progressions. We'll just throw this one away as there was good coverage down the field by the Aggies. He'll run it with Hill. Breaks a tackle. Gets to the sideline, trying to pick up that first down. He might be just a bit shy of it. The line to get fourth and less than a yard. He'll go with Hill. Hit and falls forward. Again, initial contact can't get him on the ground. Schrader. Flags come flying, and Schrader is dropped back at the 37-yard line. Couldn't get rid of the football that time. He'll lose 8.
Holding, number 75 on the offense. That penalty is declined. Second down.
Schrader has Green as tight end inside the 20 down to the 16. That should be good enough for the first down, and it is.
There's a reason you're able to throw this football here. Look at Kylan Hill come over and pick up this blitz. Allows Garrett Schrader time to stand in there and throw that football, and nice throw and catch there on that particular play to pick up a huge first down.
Picked up 19 on second and 18. They'll give it to Hill here. Cuts it back. Gets it to the 14-yard line. Gain of just 4 of 14, though, through the air today. They'll keep it on the ground with Kylan Hill. Boy, they are keying on Kylan. He's had a couple of decent runs today where he's lost 31-24. That one is incomplete. 4 of 6 on the year. A 51-yarder against Tennessee, and will split that one through the uprights. So they'll take the 3.
Nice for a few runs from Kylan Hill. They've done a really good job with that.
Preston takes it out to the 19-yard line. Yards rushing for Mond, and he's accounted for 4 touchdowns today. See if that's not the last play of the first half, as Richardson will pick up 6 today. A&M will get the football first here in the second half. A short kick taken around the 10-yard line by Anaya Smith. Boy, a young man that they are real excited about
as well. Give him some throws he knows he can make, and our playmakers have to make catches for him.
Yeah, they need a couple of big plays to kind of spark that. 4-man rush. Mon. Pass complete this time. It goes to Kendrick Rogers. He'll be stopped just shy of midfield.
Give it to you, you take it.
On first down and 10, Mon rolling the pocket right. Hit as he throws. Up in the air, nobody there to catch it. It'll be incomplete.
Kellen is exactly that, and he fits well for what Jimbo and his offense likes to do.
Well, he gets hit again. This time he gets it off to the tight end. Weidermeyer breaking some tackles, stays on his feet. The youngster to the house. Touchdown, 52 yards. How is this guy a true freshman? That is a man.
True freshmen are not made equal anymore. He comes over on his crossing route. Kellen Mond again with 2 guys in his face. Gets an accurate football to Weidermeyer on the outside. And then you see That big 6'5", 260-pound frame breaking multiple tackles into the end zone. They don't make true freshmen like they do anymore.
Yeah, no. You and I were talking about him this morning. We saw him warming up, and like, how was that guy? How was he playing high school football last year? Kellen Mond knows him and loves him. Had 4 catches last week. There are some young studs on this A&M team. That's one of them right there. Jalen Weidermeyer. For the Texas A&M offense. How about that?
We talked about it. They have not had many explosive plays in the pass game. Weidermeyer is a guy who can help do that.
Isaiah Zuber with the return.
73 yards a game rushing the football.
Yeah. Just not there. Kylan Hill, though, has picked up some yards today after being bottled up for a few weeks. 2nd down and 6. Schrader keeps it. He has the first down, and he'll slide over the 40 to the 41-yard line. Actually, they'll spot it back with it. Kylan Hill looking for a little bit of room. Ran right into Buddy Johnson, the middle linebacker. He'll pick up 2 yards.
About that a little bit more.
2nd down. Schrader going through his progressions and realizes I better run with this thing, and he will get it out to about the 45-yard line. There is Buddy Johnson to wrap him up. Quick throw coming near side. Pass is caught by Thomas. Still on his feet. Down to the 30-yard line. Good play call coming out of that timeout. 25-yard game. Joe quarter here for the Bulldogs. They'll go with Kylan Hill off the left side. Pick up a couple of yards.
Edge.
Here they come. Bulldogs pick it up. Pass is caught inside the 15. What a grab by Thomas, and give some credit to Schrader on a throw.
A deep out route on the outside here from Thomas. Stems him up inside and now creates that separation and goes up for the football, not allowing that.
Hand it off to Hill. Second down. Schrader almost fell down. He will throw to the corner, and it is dropped. Oh, it was a touchdown in the hands of Osiris Mitchell, but he couldn't hang on.
A bit more too, but those are plays you got to have.
Joe Moorhead wanted to get a timeout, didn't get it. They'll drop it off underneath. This is going to be 6 for the Bulldogs. Isaiah Zuber from 14 yards out.
Schrader at Mississippi State.
Point after is up and good by Chrisman, and
wow.
Short kick taken at the 5-yard line. And the Aggies will have it at the 25. Let's get an update. Let's go down to Dawn.
Sideline.
Yeah, they need something positive to happen. A good turnover might get them going in the right direction. We'll see if Texas A&M can keep it rolling offensively. They've had some defensive linemen. Here comes some pressure off the edge by the Bulldogs. Mond over the middle. Nice grab by Jamon Osborne. Picks up 14.
Accurate thrown football.
Here's Spiller with a stiff arm. He'll pick up 7 yards before he's pushed out of bounds by Landrews. One guy at every level, one of your stud players, out for the Bulldogs. And Kellen Mond trying to turn the corner and pick up the first down. He'll be stopped at
A&M than they had early in the ball game.
Ryan Rennick, the tight end, goes in motion. They'll run it out of the I formation and have the first down. Just power football. And that time A&M wins at the line of scrimmage. 4-yard gain.
So true. With so many middle field safeties, they're just not allowed to have that.
Kellen Mond trying for a big play here. He'll have the first down after a gain of about 14 yards. Rogers split way to the near side here, and some movement up front. Like Brian Cole was trying to jump that snap count.
He's timed it up a couple times. Not that time.
Prior to the snap, false start, 65
Ooh.
on the offense.
Hey,
5-yard penalty, first down.
Dan Moore, 15. Spiller will pick up 4. The edge, the safety, now he'll back off. That thing is batted right into the hands of Kendrick Rogers. Jalen Weidemeyer was right there. It bounced off him and right to Rogers. 7-yard gain.
Mississippi State wanted to look like it was pressured. None but a stick route here by Jalen. You see his head look upfield before he tucks that football away. And Kendrick Rogers says, thank you, I'll take it. Kudos to him, man.
3rd down and 4. Osborne to the 10 and fall down at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal for the Aggies after another 16-yard gain.
Watch this route. Watch this setup. Goes outside, sticks him, and then comes inside, creates that separation, and no chance on the outside for Jarron Jones.
Toss to Spiller to the 5, and he's out of bounds there. Spiller. Touchdown, Texas A&M. His first touchdown of the day. Boy, just another long drive. 11 plays, 75 yards.
It's easy to get into the end zone there.
Point after is up and good. 42-17.
A lot of talent here in Texas A&M.
Kylan Hill run out of bounds by Leon O'Neal after a 3-yard pickup. Schrader, quick throw, and that one's dropped. Boy, it has not been a good day for Osiris Smith. Here comes some more pressure and a false start. Tommy Champion saw some of that pressure coming from the back end, and
yeah, Dave, that's
well, they say couldn't hold his water.
Yeah, that's tough to do. You see him coming down, creeping, and you know they're about to bring some pressure.
Offside on the defense, number 3, 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
Ooh. Boy, Tyree Johnson, the other side.
Champion bailed out there.
Schrader runs left side. He is tripped up around the 34-yard line, and that'll be good enough to pick up the 1st down. So they're sitting on 17. They do have the football, 1st down and 10 from the 35-yard line. Well, they just showed a brief glimpse of Kansas State and Oklahoma game where Kansas State is putting it on the Sooners 41-23. Big hole up the middle. Kylan Hill will switch hands with the football and get it inside the 30 down to the 27-yard line, and he just went over 100 yards after that 39-yard scamper. That's 3 big plays for Kylan Hill out of the backfield.
And just a trap play on the outside. They come across Tyree Phillips, trap that inside linebacker, and Kylan Hill.
Career 100-yard game. Schrader will keep it, and he gets it to the 20-yard line before he is slammed to the 2nd down. Schrader, little stutter step, keeps it himself. Schrader hit around the 13, but he'll have the 1st down. He picks up 8. Pressure comes. Schrader hit as he throws. He gets the pass off. That one is caught by Dedrick Thomas. He'll pick up 4. 2nd down and 6. Kylan Hill, nice stutter step inside the 5. He's down to the 2-yard line. And now here we go. Some pushing and shoving again. Flags come out. This is the 2nd time we've seen this afternoon.
The workout for them.
Result of the play is a 1st down. Unsportsmanlike conduct, number 73 on the offense. Unsportsmanlike conduct, number 8 on the defense. Those penalties offset. 1st down. That is the first unsportsmanlike.
Takes well for them.
1st and goal. Hill tries to leap for it. Did he get the ball in? He did. He crossed the plane. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Right at the last second, stretches the ball out over the goal line, and Kylan Hill. Point after. Up and good.
Big game. On paper, it looks like certain teams are just dominant until you get on the field.
Ryan Rennick, the tight end, with a return out over the 30-yard line, which the college playoff talk leads for Kansas State over Oklahoma.
Unbelievable.
Spiller nowhere to go. He'll lose 2 or 3 yards on that carry. Something earlier in this game, and now he's being helped off the field for a second time. Here's Kellen Mond, little quarterback draw. He'll slide down around the 35, and I don't see a flag. Boy, well, I've missed twice on who was offsides today, so I'm not saying anything.
54 offense, 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
And it looks like Brian Cole off the edge may be attempting to bring some pressure.
And Spiller is wrapped up. No gain on the play. Brian Cole with his 5th tackle. Last year he had the best average in the history of the sport. And a chance to really air one out here, and he does hit a boomer. That's dropped around the 12-yard line. Zuber falls on it. That one goes 57 yards. Dude's amazing, isn't he? Never thought I'd come watch a punter.
Dude can let it go. Yeah, been fun to watch him today. I know Jimbo's going to be excited to watch that film and see how well he's played.
Over the middle, pass is caught by Davis. Big gainer out to the 40-yard line, and he loses the football, and the Aggies have it. Bulldogs pointing like he was down. Excuse me, Stephen Guidry on that catch. Guidry just had it was a routine play, it appeared, and then Jones just comes in there and strips it out.
Yeah, that football like it's clearly out. It was close to his elbow hitting that ground, but as you can see, right before that elbow hits the ground, that ball is loose and out.
Minutes, a couple of touchdowns and a field goal. Looked like they were going that direction again. And now they turn it over to the Aggies and Isaiah Spiller. And he'll pick up 3 yards. At Georgia since they've been a member of the SEC. As Spiller off the right side. And they haven't been to Georgia since 1980.
That's only 10 acres less than you have at home.
Yeah, so. On the compound, on the Neal compound, right? You don't have compounds in the city of Atlanta, Georgia, I tell you that.
You're right.
We'll ask him. We'll check with him. 1st down and 10. Spiller will pick up 4 or 5 yards, give us an opportunity to get it back to the studio, get an update.
Challenged a couple people last 2 days, right? To say the least.
I know this. Those 2 coaches right there will have their guys very well. Commodores ended up going to a bowl game. Here's Kellen Mond. He'll keep it himself. Kellen will have the 1st down inside the 20. He'll pick up 6.5 yards. Tripped up there by Brian Cole. Richardson on the carry off the left side. Driving inside the 10 to the 5 and run out of bounds. He took 3 or 4 Bulldogs with him.
Straight downhill power, and you see Richardson running with that. Look at those legs turning and carrying 3.
They'll go with Richardson off the right side. He'll get it down to about the 2-yard line.
To score and match.
Now that pistol formation. They'll go Richardson again to the right side, and he powers his way into the end zone. Make it 6 for 6 for the Aggies today.
Another tough physical run.
Turned out to be a gorgeous day here in College Station. Not so pretty for the Bulldogs of Mississippi State, as they have given up 49 points now to the Aggies. 4:53 to play in this one, and with 138 yards rushing, averaging almost 7 yards a carry.
Yeah, he was. Schrader knocks off a big run here, but he was a part of this ball game, and I said he
on the football. We'll throw it here. Trying to push it down the field, and almost a spectacular grab on that far side, but it'll go incomplete. Another false start.
Prior to the snap, false start, number 63 on the offense. 5-yard penalty, second down.
Four-man rush. Incomplete. No rush 4 again. Schrader throws. This one is caught. 3 times they have tried to hit Williams on this drive, and coming up. Schrader trying to bounce out of that pocket. Will throw on the run, and the catch is made for a first down by Isaiah Zuber.
Catch.
So first down. Schrader again bumped out of the pocket. He'll run for a few yards.
To say he's been under duress is an understatement today.
Kylan Hill pick up the first down and get out of bounds inside the 35.
And force Schrader to beat you.
Batted out of the air. Some pressure came off the edge. Over the middle, high throw, trying to hit Zuber there. It's incomplete. 150. Schrader keeps it himself. Has the first down to the 20-yard line. Picks up 14 there. Richardson tripped him up. Schrader will throw. Lofts it to the end zone, and that one is incomplete. Trying to hit Osiris Mitchell.
Holding on the offense, number 63. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Replay, first down.
To the 30-yard line. So first down and 20. They'll swing it to Kylan Hill. Oh, Farrah Green just couldn't get his hands on the defender, and that caused problems as Hill will lose 10.
How about the last 3 games and giving up 56 points to Auburn and 36 last week to LSU.
Down the middle, pass is caught. Isaiah Zuber in for the touchdown. His second touchdown grab of the day. That one goes 37 yards.
The middle of this defense, and untimed the jump there, and you can see he can throw the football really well when he needs to. Puts enough air on that football.
And Schrader just lofts it up in the air, and it is incomplete.
Selves.
So Anais Smith will pick up this football, and he will be wrapped up there. 42 seconds to play in this one. And DJ, obviously Texas A&M has been trying to just search for something. Consistency, I guess, is the best word to use. You look at their one-loss record. It's win one, lose one, win one, lose one. They're going to win back-to-back games for the first time. If you're an A&M fan, you just saw this. What gives you excitement as you move forward?
I think the fact that you have a lot of young guys that are contributing and playing a high role. You saw Spiller today play really well. You're talking about Kellen Mond, who is really becoming a better passer. Wademar, we saw him break a couple tackles. There is a lot of youth infused in this team, and they're playing better, and they're playing in these environments that's going to help them down the road.
Yeah, as Jimbo Fisher was talking to us yesterday, they just need some more recruiting classes like this one where you got guys that can come in right away, play some football. You know, and listen, let's face it right now, there's an opportunity for young guys to come in here and get some work early on. There are some teams where that's not necessarily the case, but you do have a great recruiting pitch to go out and sell some of these kids. Hey, here's an opportunity for you to get on the field as a true freshman.
Yeah, Texas A&M came in here with playing 15 true freshmen. That's the ultimate selling point for recruits when they come is, well, I better play early. And Jimbo Fisher can turn on the tape and say, here, we had 15 true freshmen play this year. And that bodes well for recruiting, I think.
That might just be the last play of the game as Texas A&M will put 49 on the board today and win this one by 19 points. The Aggies amass 439 yards of offense. Give the Bulldogs some credit. They put up 433, but not enough on the scoreboard where it really matters. Kellen Mond so effective and efficient today. Just 6 incompletions and 23 attempts. He accounted for 5 touchdowns. 207 yards rushing for the Aggies and 234 through the air. So Texas A&M wins back-to-back games for the first time this year. They go to 5-3 on the season.